with you. Replay viewers, you're great. I'm so happy that you're showing up. Today we are doing our golden hour walk at the Pollenskill it's Pollenskill Valley Trail. It's one of the many rail trails here in Sussex County, New Jersey. And we will be walking together, meandering for about half an hour this morning. Hey, Kelly, so good to see you. This is one of the first trails that I ever walked on. So I will point the camera out to the trail, and I'll talk what I was going to say. There we go. This is actually at some place called Warbass Junction, where there used to be, what's the word I want to use? I haven't spoken much yet today. There was a very busy intersection of rail. And so here was where the farmers, the dairymen mostly, would bring their things to the trains to be sent off to other points across the Northeast. And this trail itself is multiple use. So we may see bicycle riders. There's only one car in the parking lot, but it's on a weekend day. It's a super busy trail. Look at that. Our first animal. Thank you, TV girl. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Bunny. That was fun. It is a beautiful trail. I think on the other side, I was trying to remember, one side of the road has a lot of art, and I think I inadvertently selected the side that doesn't have a lot of art, but we'll still manage to see wonder. Now here, this is so cool because you can actually see, oh yes, this was a railroad. Because hello, a railroad bridge. Welcome, hi Kay and Roe. Let's see what we can see in the creek. So far we've seen a bunny. So I think this is part of the Pollenskill. Nope, no one has lately been working on the railroad all the live long day. This is something else I love, is reflection in the creek. Hi, Rhonda. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but there's quite a bit of etherealness up there. More ethereal than here, but yeah, that's gorgeous. Bunnies are adorable. I'm glad that one just hopped right onto our trail. I'm going to go to the other side. It was on the Sussex Branch Trail that I saw a beaver one time. I got very excited about that. And it looks like there might be a bit of a dam here. So there could be... Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Good morning, Madden. Did you all see that heron? It has been a heron week. I feel incredibly blessed by all of our heron sightings. So you might be able to tell this is very swampy area. In fact, at High Point State Park, it has the highest elevation swamp. Correct me, Canro, if you know this, but it has the highest elevation swamp area, I believe. If not, I'm not sure the region, but I think it might be the country. I don't know. And I'm guessing that's because of our geological history. Any geological nerds out there? Oops, there's my hand. I can't believe it. I forgot my tripod again. I was so excited to be here. And right before I came live here, I was watching sunrise in Massachusetts because that's what you can do. You can watch sunrise in Massachusetts and then come walking here. Hi, Dana the Cookie Mom. Dana, I don't know if you've gotten the word, but I will be in your area Monday and into Tuesday. There's some of the tiniest wildflowers. These little tiny. These are so small. Here's my finger. There's the flower. I'm glad you're all here for this walk this morning. I'm not sure when I will be doing morning walks again, so I'm glad you're here. I'll talk with you while you're here. Madden had said last week, or earlier in the week, are you still going to walk in the morning? And I said, no, I don't think so. And I got an idea for a live stream in the morning that would combine what I normally do in the morning and coming outdoors and walking and being in nature and being in beautiful places. And that would be a Mary Oliver style writing experience, writing and nature experience. Just an idea at this point. For this week coming up, I think that I will stick with just the evening golden hour walks, which I hope you'll join me for, on the road to 65. Oh, 3:30 in the morning. Good night, Pacific Coast person. Okay, there's the moon. Oops. There it is. Oh, you work on Monday and Tuesday, Dana? Man, that's sad timing. That's pretty. I was so hoping to smell some delicious cookies. Okay, this is really pretty. There's really pretty light starting over here. Please, if you could take a moment to like this video. Dana, I'll reach out to you. I'm really excited about our walks on Monday and Tuesday when I'm going to be in the Pittsburgh area. I'm going there not to dog sit, not to house sit, but to visit the Flight 93 National Memorial. Because September 11th, remembering that is very important to me. So going out there, I'll be walking in the evening, because you can go there 24/7, by the way. And I thought, being with the sunset there, praying for sunshine, because being at the end of day when night falls, it just feels so inherently soulful. We all know that Julie is soulful. Look at this. Good morning, Cheryl. Happy Saturday morning. Okay, there's the moon. You can see the sun beginning to brighten the sky over there. We should never forget Kelly. Substack's fine to text me. I do have an email. It's in my bio, my About Me. So yes, I'm making a long form video out there in Pennsylvania, and I will be reading the story that was published that I wrote for Chicken Soup for the Soul of America, where I explain to my children what makes people do evil things and what makes people do evil things on such a grand scale. And the message is still relevant today. Little tiny bird. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see it. So these walks, if you're new here, are wonder walks. And that means that we stay in a place of curiosity and wonder because, for several reasons. One is that is a good way to keep your brain healthy. And walking at this slower pace, it's building my muscles, building my stamina, building my strength. And I can tell from my breathing that it's doing what it ought to. Look at these flowers. I have no idea what these are. Oh, that's so good, Cheryl. Hey, Wayne, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. And it's the 25th anniversary of September 11th. I feel like it ought to be a big deal. But anyway, we're coming out to do walks 6 days a week until I turn 65. Initially, these are golden hour walks. Another bunny. It's blended in. So golden hour starts during twilight, both in the morning and the evening. So because I had my play that I was in, I couldn't do the evening walks. And then because I wanted to do journaling, and when I tried to do journaling and walking back to back, it was hard. So we went 2 weeks in the morning. And I have so enjoyed, whoops, I'm not being very straight. I have so enjoyed the community. Rhonda, I'm so sorry you only got 4 hours of sleep. It was so brave of you to talk last night during our community stream that we do with the ladies. I'm looking forward to your new series. I know that it will really help a lot of people. And it will be great for you at the same time. One of the secrets of being a content creator is we can make content that helps us along our way and at the same time help others. That's kind of what this is doing. Because if I didn't have all y'all while I'm out here, I would not walk as far and I would not be talking. I'd be alone. And I like being alone. Anyone know what these little purple flowers are? I'm so glad I've helped you with journaling. Hey, Yvonne. TV girl, you're stressed. I understand that. Okay, so I just want to speak to TV girl for a second. When we were doing our journaling night before last, I think maybe it was Thursday, I showed, yes it was, because I showed a blank page that I was going to fill in the blanks. I didn't do it live, but it's about creating an adventure. So for me, I wrote about kayaking and I made a kind of chart thing and I wrote when I'm on my kayak adventure, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I feel? What do I smell? What do I touch? What do I taste? All those senses. So I had this thought for you and for any of the people who are feeling stressed about a circumstance. So what I would like to offer that you might want to try is to, and you can go back to the live and watch this to find it. Maybe I'll post a photo. But if you can, look how green. Oh, it did. Cool. You can also like do it the old-fashioned way if you like to, with a ruler. I didn't even, yeah, I think I used a ruler. I think I used a book edge. But if you write on your chart, I feel peace when I, or when I feel peace, and then I feel calm. I breathe easily. I know that trust is possible. This is me just riffing because this is what I would be writing. When I I can't remember my prompt now, but I see the wonder that is inside me. I see smiles from other people because I'm friendly. I see my journal pages filling up with helpful thoughts. I hear people speaking kindly. I feel myself getting dressed in clothes that make me feel good. I smell the outdoors. I smell the lunch that I'm fixing before I go to school. And I know it's nutritious and will serve me. Oh, this is pretty over here. I taste the coolness and iciness of water as it enters my body. Yes, all of that. Yeah, the fall wonder, things to explore, exactly. And also, see, that's what I was thinking. I'm so glad you said that, Cheryl, because it can be used for other purposes. For things like TV Girl feeling nervous or anxious about school, or literally anything. And there is power in spending the time and writing it down. So I will definitely take a picture of that chart. I might make different variations. And also, when we make charts like that by hand, and you may make it by hand, you may make it on Claude, like Cheryl's talking about. When you take the time to make it by hand and scratch it out with pencil if you have the time, or pen, or like my bingo card that I had last night on the live, it calms the brain. It really calms the brain. And when we calm our brain, we calm our nervous system. When we calm our nervous system, it makes things feel better. Okay, so I wonder if this is handiwork from a beaver. What do y'all think? Yes, box breathing is wonderful, Madden. I like all different kinds of breathing exercises, but box breathing is excellent. TV Girl, do you know what that is? If you don't, when you're done here today with us, I would suggest you go and look up box breathing, and then you can do an exercise right there on YouTube with someone's video. Oh, look, it looks very stagnant. I'm guessing there's some beaver action out there. Yes, box breathing is a great coping skill, says Rhonda. My health insurance very generously, although they're paying. Oh my gosh, did you see that? You didn't see that. I'm gonna walk very quietly. I just crossed a bed. Here we go. Let's see if there's more. If you use the Calm app, if you have the Calm app, it is really sweet for timing your box breathing or different breathing exercises. I was about to say that my health insurance gives us Calm for free. I don't know if yours will do that, or if you have health insurance. I hope and pray you do. We're looking for a deer. Humming, that's a great idea. Thank you, Rhonda. If any of you are the praying kind, I am singing a solo tomorrow in church. I'm singing They'll Know We Are Christians by Our Love. And when I sang it in rehearsal, I felt so much joy. Okay, I don't know if there's any more deer out here. Usually by now we would have seen one if maybe we saw the tail end. Instrumental worship music. That's good. Madden, thank you for bringing up box breathing so that we could have that conversation. See, that's what happens around here. People participate and we help one another. Fungi. Thank you for liking this video. This is a great way to spend my Saturday morning with all of you all. I'm putting my glasses in my pocket, so we're stopping here for a second so I can do that. They're all fogged up. Okay. So I imagine what happened here was the deer woke up, and you can see this is this is the deer run. You can see the footsteps, and she wrapped around between those trees and then up that hill, which is, I imagine, a nice wild field. I imagine there's also probably a lot of ticks here, so I don't want to go tromping in there. And I don't want to bother her habitat. And over here, you can see another deer trail. Thank you. Cheryl only sings in the shower. Well, I'm hopeful that I can get some video of me singing, because normally I'm very self-conscious of my singing because I know so many really amazing singers. But during rehearsal, I really felt my mom's voice in my voice. So if I had to have a specific prayer, I would pray that I connect with my mom while I sing, so that since I'm singing one of her favorite songs, I can be doing, well, a trio, because me and my mom and the Holy Spirit. I don't usually get really religious here, but these are important things. And I don't shut out people of other faiths, so look how pretty. Again, the sun is just starting to peek out. Because of the mountains around here, the sun sometimes comes later. I like what Rhonda said about making a joyful noise too. If I haven't said it lately, I appreciate every person here on this live. I appreciate everyone who supports this channel. And also, I'm thrilled that you find one another here. Because while these lives help me get more fit physically, and they help me feel very happy emotionally, help me feel stronger, they're also for you to hopefully find some community, some presence, some joy. And we have a junction. It's a Robert Frost moment. Robert Frost, who talks about two roads diverging in the wood. And here we are. K.N. Rowe once talked about a Yogi Berra saying about roads diverging. I think there might be a car coming this way, because I noticed while we're here in beautiful nature, I noticed some school buses. So we'll go right up to this spot. That's so funny. We're just walking along peacefully. Yes, it's a school bus parking lot. You're going to be in Stokes tomorrow, and I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness. I love Stokes so much. I've had so many good times there. So we're in the city of Lafayette, and the first city in the United States named after Lafayette. They're very proud of that. So now we know the secret entrance to their school bus parking lot, but don't tell anybody. Yeah, when you come to a fork, that's what it was. Thank you. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. That's when I got to talk about my personal connection to Yogi Berra. Through our cats. We're related through our cats. I don't think that gentleman's ever been down here. We waved because that's what you do in the country. And look at that. This tells me fall is on its way. Fall is on its way. That's a very pretty, that's the first time I've seen such a pretty leaf yet this year, but oh, that's a pretty one. And over here, as long as we're looking down, this is a plant I want to take a sample of and grow. Not the flowers, but the vines. Creeping Charlie is not their official name, but my grandmother loved Creeping Charlie. So again, moms, mothers, granny, she's my granny. Did I tell you the story? I'll tell you the story. Left or right? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Now we can do an impression of the Scarecrow in The Sound of Music. Not the Scarecrow in The Sound of Music. That's hilarious. The Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. I love Ray Bolger. I love Ray Bolger. So I don't know if I've told you the story. If I have, pardon me. But my granddaughter's 3. And she's trying to figure out how everybody is related to each other. And she knows that I'm her granny. And she knows that her mom is her mom. But she doesn't totally understand the connection. Like, how are we in one family? You know, she knows Uncle Samuel. She knows Aunt Emma. She knows her other grandparents. And we were getting ready one morning and she said, "Are you my mommy's mommy?" And I said, "Yes, I'm your mommy's mommy." And then I decided to complexify things by saying, and my granny was named Marion Shryock, my maternal grandmother's name. And she said, "Your granny was Marion Shryock?" And hearing her say my granny's name got me all choked up. So there you go. I think I probably told that story already. Left her, yeah, here we go. I actually have kept up with comments today. Sometimes I get so into the wonder, I lose track of comments because they don't always roll up automatically. You like that story? I'm glad, Madden. I'm sorry if I've told it before. I need to write it down. Once she has a sibling, she's going to have a sibling soon. She'll understand more what Uncle Samuel and her uncles on her other side, what all of that means. Does anyone know how to do a deer? No, I wouldn't want to do a deer call because that might scare them. Maybe not, I don't know. But it would be so fun to see deer crossing again. Okay. All right, well, we are coming to the end of our half hour. And I would like to thank each and all of you for being here. And I look forward to seeing you next week, I hope, if it fits in your schedule. it has been a fantastic live stream week for me, and I have loved every moment. And I will be publishing a video tomorrow about what these walks have meant to me so far. Can you believe we're 4 weeks in? 4 weeks in. Well, the last of the morning lives now, Madden, you missed it when I honored you by saying that when you asked me about going live in the morning, maybe you heard me say this, I've been thinking about maybe continuing to do one, but format it a little bit differently. I came back here because I want to take some photos of these logs. Okay, and there I am. I should do before and after because I'm always such a sweaty mess when we're done. Thank you again, all of you. Each person live on the replay, you are a treasure in my life, and I'm so blessed to have you be a part of it. Take extra special care. I heard a sound. Take extra special care, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Cheryl. Thanks so much. Bye.